And as a protective measure, police are screaming, "Move back," and using their bikes as sort of barricades and as guards so violence does not ensue. Because these Confederate Monument supporters, a lot of them are with Alamance County, taking back Alamance County. Okay, that was tear gas. Okay.
There seems to be more questions than answers. There's a suspect picture, but no name. Who abducted 3-year-old Alora Lindemann, and where is she now? She was stolen, abducted, kidnapped. Alora was checked out by a Greensboro police social worker today. We do not know what kind of trauma she endured in the 30 hours she was taken by a stranger, a criminal. But we know she's home now, safe. Here on Wrightsville Beach, the sun is shining, the breeze feels really nice. You would hardly know a hurricane is headed our way, but everyone knows it's coming. I do want to remind you folks, they're not going to be able to fix those power outages because they can't work under these dangerous, hazardous conditions. They have to wait until daybreak before they can fix that power, so everyone has to hang in there. And then later on in the afternoon, it was more so about the rain. It was on and off, and then we were just soaked. I'm not good at weight estimates, but the wind knocked this over. Wow, oh my God, was that an earthquake? That's what I've been hearing ever since the KFC off of Van Buren Road in Eden exploded earlier this morning. Just look at this. A lot of these vandalized cars are still sitting in the long-term parking section of PTI Airport, even though airport officials tell me that the vandalism took place early Sunday morning. Why? Because a lot of these travelers are still vacationing and they have no idea what they're going to be walking up to until they see this, the crime scene tape, the broken glass, and this letter. Forensic crews truly just feet behind me right now. A very hectic scene, and it has been for hours. When Greensboro Fire got there, they realized that this man died under suspicious circumstances. It wasn't because of smoke inhalation or because of directly the fire. So that's when GPD got involved, and now they're investigating this as a homicide. But when I was speaking with Debbie, the tone in her voice, it wasn't just tired. Yes, she was driving overnight from Florida to here, but it was just broken. And she just kept saying to me over and over again, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I need. I don't know how to fix this, but I just know that I want answers. And she's hoping to get some of those answers when she meets with detectives at noon today. But in the meantime, I do want to remind you all that there are 12 victims here in this massacre. And, you know, they all had lives that weren't fulfilled. They all had chapters that were closed much too soon. And the very least we can do is share those stories. And so that's what we hope to do here in the coming days, weeks, and even months. Great question, Julie. So think of it this way. Any structural damage like a faulty foundation, anything like that, they have to tell you. Anything that puts your health at risk like mold infestation or lead-based paint, that's a big one because that can put your child's health at risk. They have to tell you that. Let's take a look at some stories that'll put a smile on your face tonight. The question on all of our minds, who is Dwayne Craddock and why did he do what he did? Sometimes to get answers in the present, you have to look to the past. Newport News, Virginia school officials tell me he went here, Denby High, from 1992 to 1996, but that's not all I learned about Craddock today. Who was Dwayne Craddock before he was a killer? Newport News Public Schools tells me it's safe to say he went to Denby High School, class of 1996. These are yearbook photos of him as a sophomore and a senior. Classmates I talked with said he never got in trouble, was quiet, not active in any sports, and overall kept to himself. As a teen, he went by the name Dwayne Hamilton. That all changed when he graduated and served in the National Guard. He was discharged in 2002 and held the rank of specialist when he left. He went on to earn an engineering degree at Old Dominion University. He used that degree to get a job with the city of Virginia Beach, where he worked for 15 years. Virginia Beach City Manager Dave Hansen says Craddock turned in a resignation letter via email on Friday. That's before police say he opened fire on his co-workers. His motive? Still a mystery. I went by his family's home. No one was there, but a message on the door reads in part, "The family of Dwayne Craddock wishes to send heartfelt condolences to the victims. We are grieving the loss of our loved one." I'm going to be honest with you folks, I tried, but no one close to Craddock wants to talk about him. In the meantime, local authorities here say there's no glaring motive and it's all part of the ongoing investigation. Reporting live in Virginia, Jess Winters, WFMY News 2. The stepmom told me that she said to Alora, "Baby, you've been gone." And Alora looked up at her and said, "Mommy, I'm not gone. I'm right here."
Laura, yay! We got our baby! Wow, wow, wow!
It's the reunion everyone hoped and prayed for.
Yay!
Abducted 3-year-old Alora Lindemann all smiles as her family thanks Greensboro police and the public for helping bring their little girl home.
We really appreciate every prayer, everyone who came out and helped us search.
A 30-hour search that started Wednesday, more than 100 officers on the ground, and countless tears later.
I can't even describe the pain that was in my stomach.
Alora was found on Dillard Street near a church by herself. Police believe she was dropped off there. An unidentified woman spotted her and called the police hotline.
She don't even know she was taken. She don't even know she was, that's just great that she is not traumatized by this.
Greensboro police say Alora was released from the hospital and she wasn't physically hurt.
I want my baby back home, for real. Cause I would start thinking the worst.
We both just threw our hands out. She said, "Mommy," and I said, "Daughter." You want to tell everybody thank you?
Thank you.
I just love rehearing that moment. Alora's actually playing on the playground as we speak right now, but she did have her forensic interview with Greensboro police today, and what that means is a social worker sat down with her, and she specializes in child trauma, trying to get more information about the abduction, what happened in that 30 hours she was taken from her parents and her family, because we don't know what effects it will have on her moving forward. This is Mary J. Chapman, mother of accused murderer Miranda Watlington. This is Paula Edmondson, mother of accused murderer Finney Felton. They both want to say the same thing.
We need to stop the violence towards one another.
Stop the violence, man. Stop the violence. Learn to love one another.
Both of their daughters are accused of using their car as a weapon after a fight, pummeling into a crowd of 6 at an Exxon gas station, killing 30-year-old Zanelle Tucker and injuring 5 others.
I'm just so sorry. My condolences to the Tucker family and to everybody else. I'm so sorry. Lord knows I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And please forgive me.
Watlington and Felton appeared in court Monday. Chapman said at the courthouse she was able to talk to victim Zanelle Tucker's family. A family she assumed would be full of hatred toward her. But she says they not only spoke, they hugged.
We embraced each other, we cried together, and we loved on each other,
Chapman and Edmondson set up a memorial of flowers and balloons at the Exxon gas station, where many lives were forever changed.
My condolences for all this tragedy that went on out here this weekend.
Chapman whispers her wish for peace.
Oh, God, that's it.
Over and over again.
Peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace. Peace, peace. Peace. That's all. That's all.
It was a rape because I don't like using sexual assault because it kind of like dresses it up.
North Carolina A&T freshman Raina G says she's fighting 2 battles right now, one against her accused rapist.
I just looked up on Google, what do? I just been raped.
The other against her cheer program.
The urgency wasn't there. Emotionally, I wasn't supported.
Raina says she confided in her coaching staff, but she says they did not report the alleged crime, which is part of their university protocol.
Within 24 hours to report to Title IX when you have this information.
So she filed a police report herself. It's been 3 months since the alleged rape.
Your cheerleader just got raped. You don't need to be it's college, it's normal.
She took matters into her own hands. She wrote this open letter calling for the firing of her Blue Squad coaching staff.
Until A&T cheerleading coaches are fired, I will not cheer under this program.
Saying Aggie staff members were blatantly negligent.
It shouldn't be this hard for people to just get help because it's just so sad.
The university sent out a statement that reads in part, "We are deeply saddened to hear of any allegation of sexual assault and take such allegations very seriously. The university will continue to pursue investigations regarding any claim and provide care and assistance to any victim."
It's hard.
Bruh, KFC just blew up.
That was Tamara Keene early Thursday morning on the site of the big KFC blast in Eden. Keene still says it hasn't quite sunk in.
We didn't know what was going on.
It was scary.
Keen lives nearby.
All of a sudden, the whole apartment complex started shaking.
She also works at Cricket Wireless, right next to where KFC once stood. The blast blew out 3 windows at the store, but management fixed them just hours later.
They came and fixed them in no time.
Directly next to Cricket, Eden Drug says no fixes were necessary.
The back was okay, alarm wasn't going off. Very minimal damage, just a lot of cosmetic.
Maybe no problems, but video proof. The blast happened right behind them. The pharmacy's surveillance captured the explosion from every single angle. The big boom, the side sparks, the store shaking.
Oh my God.
And Donna White is proof you didn't have to be close by to feel the brunt of the blast. She lives a 7-minute drive from KFC. Her pictures fell straight off her wall.
Well, I felt it shake and I said, what is going on? What just happened?
Building inspectors were out here earlier today. Some of those neighboring businesses, one of the favorites, a pizza parlor across the street, had some damage to the roof and also the walls, but they said they are open and it's just going to take a bit of time to make the necessary repairs. And as for what caused all of this damage, it's still being investigated.